Guys, don't go anywhere. I'm about to give you my top 3 tips for reversing the clock for men over 40. Guys, thanks for tuning in to another 180 and 90, and it's day 43 on my 90-day journey to drop 50 pounds, and I'm feeling amazing. So thanks for tuning in. Today's topic is my top 3 tips to be able to reverse the clock on aging for men over 40. And that's an important topic for us. Now, I turn 48 next week, and that's going to be huge for me, 2 years away from 50. So I'm getting up there. And doing this journey, gaining the 50 pounds to show you guys daily how I'm working at it to drop the 50 pounds in 90 days is really important to me. And I hope it's inspiring some of you to make changes in your life and to be the best that you can be. So let's get to the matter at hand. Top 3 tips to reverse the clock on that aging process for men over 40. And we're going to start off with number 3, which is also a picture of this guy. Do you remember this guy right over here? That was me 43 days ago when I first started this journey. And now after 43 days, not putting together anything too difficult, but a simple, balanced strength training and cardio training schedule has got me so far to this. And within another 48 more days or 47 more days will hopefully be a total of 50 pounds lost, and I'm going to look even more different than I do now. So number 3 tip is going to be a structured strength training and cardio schedule for yourself. I'm also going to put in the top right-hand corner of the screen a link and a card to the episode about my workout structure, why I put it together the way that I did, and how it was going to affect and change my body around as the weeks go by. So it should be no real big surprise that one of the tips is working out and also making sure that you get in your cardio, primarily the list cardio, low intensity, steady state. Why? Number 1 reason, for the brain. And we can go over those episodes again, but exercise is so important. It stimulates, it pushes, it creates an area and a stimulus that forces the body to have to adapt, evolve, and grow. It helps us to produce more testosterone and more growth hormone, therefore cleaning up the body, making it stronger, and helping it regenerate, and also push it through autophagy. It is one of the best things you could do for yourself. It keeps you moving, and it keeps you alive, and that's working out. Okay, guys, so I know what you're probably thinking. You're saying, guys, okay, look, Scott, we knew working out, cardio and strength training was going to be one of the top 3 tips, okay? No big surprise. But at least I told you why and the necessity for that. And when coupled with tip number 2, it is extremely potent with being able to reverse that clock and create some anti-aging benefits for yourself. And that leads us to number 2. And number 2 is nutrition, diet, but specifically intermittent fasting. Now I know you're going to have your own viewpoints on this, and everybody's different, and everybody benefits from different types of diets, but I got to tell you, whether you're a vegan, a vegetarian, a pescatarian, paleo, well-balanced nutritional eater, intermittent fasting is one of the most amazing forms of eating, and when done properly, helps to promote autophagy, and we've talked about that before. So again, in the top right-hand corner of the screen, I'm going to leave another card there, and that's going to lead you to the episode that I talk about intermittent fasting and the powers of autophagy and what it does. But let's discuss that a little further. Now, with number 2 being intermittent fasting, that's a very important thing. The number 3 tip, working out, both with strength training with iron and also cardio, helps to push number 2 along in being able to stimulate the body to go into autophagy that much faster. Now, again, autophagy, an important status and stasis for our body to be in, which is self-cleaning, and our body starts to attack the diseased cell that are already weakened due to things like cancer or diabetes, high blood pressure, all these different types of diseased and injured cells, in which the body breaks them down and starts to use them as energy in order to complete its everyday function. And it's a way of the body regulating itself, cleaning itself, and healing itself, which is very anti-aging, forcing the body to create new skin cells, rejuvenation. You start to lose areas on your body that have eczema, psoriasis, red and flaky itchiness of the skin, and it's an amazing thing. I'm living proof of it. I've experienced it, and it's good to feel it again come back as I drop this weight. Okay, guys, so now that we talked about tip number 3, a structured strength training and cardio workout schedule. Number 2, diet nutrition through intermittent fasting and the powers those have together with autophagy. We're going to talk about topic number 1, and that's me closing up late. No. Seriously. It's closing up late, but I'm going home to do number 1, which is sleep. Sleep is the number 1 most important thing, and that's really going to help you. The best thing about it is that tip number 3 and tip number 2 help to promote deeper bouts of sleep, and that's super important. And we're going to talk about that as well too. And I'm going to try to leave a card up there in the top right hand corner again on the episode that I did on sleep, and hopefully it'll be able to hold 3 different cards. I'm not quite sure yet, so I'm going to give that a try. But let's talk a little bit more about sleep and the importance of it. Now, in order to truly be present on a daily basis for our family, our friends, our loved ones, for ourselves, more importantly, we need sleep, and we need lots of it, especially as we get to our age. In our 40s, we need sleep even more for regeneration, for repair, for muscle growth, all these things, especially if we're working out and we're trying to build muscle and we're trying to burn fat. We need our sleep. That's when we repair. That's when we grow. Now, utilizing tips number 3, working out with a very structured strength training and cardio regimen, as well as tip number 2, which is utilizing intermittent fasting to help with autophagy and the destruction of disease cells in the body in order to fuel your normal functions, helps us to get into a deeper sleep and aids us in tip number 1. So all these things work together, and it's important to utilize these 3 things, the most important 3 tips, in order to reverse the clock and go back in time against our aging, especially for us men in our 40s. Very important, and the sleep is one of the most important things you will ever do and catch up on. Whoa, jeez, whoa, don't, okay, look, sorry. I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. My son is sick, and he took over my side of the bed. But look, let's get to the point. I hope you enjoyed the top 3 tips on how to reverse the clock and on aging for men over 40. The last one, which was sleep, very important. Trying to get myself some. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in on the 180 and 90. And I will be back tomorrow, and I hope to see you then. Guys, if you haven't already and you like what you heard, press that like button. Hit the subscribe, be a member of this channel, and hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.